Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host. Hey, Annie. Dysfunctional. Dysfunctional word. I know my head looking crazy because I washed it and it won't lay down after I wash it. So, how are y'all doing today? How is everybody doing today? All right. Okay. Let's get to it. People, people, people. We're going to piggyback off of what we talked about on the podcast Sunday. So, if you caught up in your feelings and you don't want to accept other people's opinions, you might not want to listen to this podcast tonight. Maybe. It's up to you. Hmm. Hmm. Interesting. All right, we're going to let a couple people get in the room. Bring it on. All right. Hey. I'm with it now. I'm with it. Got my gun. Got my two shooters. My pea shooters loaded. Pow. Pow. I'm looking a little rough. It's about that time to get a shave. Yeah. Yeah. I'm Grizzly Adams in it right now. We're going to give it to the 5 minute mark and then we're going to get started. But in the meantime, how's everybody doing? How y'all feeling? What are y'all up to today? Is everybody having a good day? Or what one would consider a good day? How about that? Been listening to a lot of music today, so I heard some old stuff, a couple new stuff. I'm invigorated again. All right, who's in the room? Who's in the room? We see Annie, we see Ken. Who else is in the room? Okay. They ain't Barker acted me yet. Okay. Oh, they ain't barked at me yet. Okay. All right, one more minute. We're going to get started. Oh, okay. Okay. I didn't know that. I learn something new every day. See there? Hey, Nikki, how you doing? Thank you. All right. Time's almost up. All right, we finna jump into it in three, two, one, Let's go. All right, so check it out. So I'm glad you're doing well, Nikki. So the first part of this is entitlement, and like I said, I had watched a video the other day, and the man, I guess, was a 6 or 8 figure dude, and he was trying to explain to the young lady that she wasn't worth what she was hoping for. She wasn't worth what she was hoping for because um she wasn't being real with herself. I guess that's the nicest way I could put it. Um, and it got me to thinking: do we realistically look at what or who we attract? Like, who can we possibly get? Because I done met a couple women that done turned me down off the jump, and it made me think, damn, do she think I'm not good enough? And sometimes that's the case. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes they do feel like you're not good enough, or that they in a higher bracket than you are. And it's funny because I speak to all of them. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't have a bracket that I realistically put myself in. So maybe I'm one of those people that be acting entitled too. But I can take rejection. So if I approach a woman and she's not interested, cool. I approach a woman and she don't want my attention, cool. I'm not mad. I ain't gonna fight you. I ain't gonna kill you. I ain't gonna do nothing. I'm gonna pick my lip up, turn around, walk back to my table, get me something to drink, and try again with somebody else. But I don't know if that's a woman thing or a people thing, because there are a lot of people who don't be realistic with themselves. And like I said, I could be one of those people too. Because like I approach, if I think you're a beautiful woman, I approach you. If I think you're pretty, I approach you. What's up, Chain? Salute. So women mess around and miss out on love. Yeah, they do. They really do. So in this video, this woman, she says she feels like she's due a 6 or 8 figure person, a 6 or 8 figure dude, because she owns her own pet care. So he's like, okay, granted, you're your own boss, you're an entrepreneur, but what else do you come with? And she's like, what do you mean? He said, what would you rate your face? Your face without makeup, your face period. What would you rate your face? And she was like, in the face, I'd probably rate myself. He said, no, say 7. 7's average. So she was like, she's like, I rate myself a 5 without makeup and a 6 with makeup. And he's like, okay, so you're a 5 or 6, you're 35 years old, you have a 13-year-old, and you have a sketchy baby daddy. What 8-figure person wants to deal with that when they don't have to? When they have women that are 21, 22, gorgeous, looking like supermodels, and they ain't got no kids. They ain't got nothing. All they want to do is have a dude spend money on them for a moment, or however long that lasts. And he was like, you're being unrealistic with yourself. So that's where this entitlement thing comes from. So she didn't understand. So he kept trying to say it to her in nice ways. And she was like, well, my body, my body's not a 6. My body's like a 10. He's like, but you come with all this other stuff. You're not worthy of what you're trying to capture. So I wonder, do we realistically, any of us, realistically look at what we honestly can capture? Or do we all just throw a caution to the wind, like, yo, she fine or he cute, I could get him? And most times with guys, if you throwing a vajayjay at us, we'll take it. It doesn't matter if you cute, ugly. Most guys will take it. Now me, I got standards, and maybe I'm wrong because I have standards. But if I'm not attracted to a woman, I can't sleep with a woman. That's me. That's real. That's how I feel. If I'm not attracted to you, I can't sleep with you. I don't care how easy it is for me to get it from you. If I'm not attracted to you, I can't sleep with you. I can't tell you what the next man to do, or the next 3 men, or 5 or 10. What's up, Miss Harrison? Um, so here's my question to y'all: do y'all realistically look at what y'all can capture, or what could be, or who y'all can be captured by? Because I know for a fact, if I was to cut my hair off and go get my waves back, hey Joyce, and maybe cut my beard off, go clean cut, just have a mustache and a goatee, um, I might look better than I look right now. But right now, this is how I feel like I want to look. I want my dreads, I want my beard, and I don't give a fuck. So if I walk out there right now and I see a beautiful woman, I'm not gonna approach her like I'm an ugly person because I don't feel like I'm an ugly person. I feel like I'm comfortable in my own skin right now. This is how I feel like I want to look right now. But at the same token, if she turned me down, I would second guess and be like, I wonder if it's the dreads or I wonder if it's the beard. But I wouldn't be mad about it. I wouldn't be mad about it at all. I wouldn't get hostile. I wouldn't get aggressive. I would just take it and slide. Her loss. You're right. It would be her loss because I'm a great guy. Everybody has flaws. You know, I was talking to my ex today and I told her I wish I would have cheated because then it'd make it understandable why we're not together. For real. Not over an assumption that I was gonna cheat or that she thought I might cheat. That don't make no sense to me. That's not enough logic to me. Cause like I deal with logic. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, if I would have cheated, then you got a great reason to be like, yo, I can't be with this dude. But I didn't cheat on her. I didn't almost cheat on her. I wasn't in the process of finna cheat on her. So it don't register in my head right. But, I'm one of those people that need closure on everything. So I see closure in every situation. And that's not right. I guess I gotta stop that. But that's my flaw. You know what I'm saying? I have lots of flaws. I'm human. I'm not perfectly made. I'm human. I'm human flawed. So yeah. But none of y'all answer my question though. Relationships are tricky. It depends on where you are in your life. It's not about what others can be to you. Make sure you are. Make sure you are. Make sure you are. They would want you as well. Make sure you are. They would. Okay. Make sure you are what they would want as well. True. 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 But I mean, in wanting what you want, in wanting to be equal and both wanting each other, do any of y'all feel like y'all shoot too high? Like, I've been told I shoot too high sometimes. But I don't know no other way to do it. If you appeal to my eye, you catch my eye, I might not never be in your league. But I'm not gonna walk over to you with that mentality because I don't feel like I'm out of a woman's league. I don't feel that way. I don't feel like I'm out of a woman's league. Because I could be a provider. I could be a good helpmate. I could be a good friend. Um, I guess I could be a good sex partner when I want to be, I guess. Or when I put forth a real effort. I don't know. I'm not crazy about sex like that. I mean, I am, but I like to have it. But if I don't get it, I'm not. That's not a be all end all for a relationship for me. Damn, that shit. Naughty, naughty. Okay. So, like, for real, women out there, do y'all feel like y'all shoot too high for what y'all want sometimes or what y'all feel like y'all deserve? And men out there, do y'all shoot too high? I see people wanting a woman of a certain type, but the type of woman would not want you. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about. It goes both ways, right? It does go both ways. Shoot for what you want. Several people have plenty of insecurities and prevent them from being an outspoken person, and they might have made the very thing in you. They might have missed the very thing in you or made the very thing in you. So if you see something you want, yes, go for it. Life is short. I like that. That's pretty much how I live my life. But I mean, it made me think I asked this because, like I said, when I was watching this video of this 8-figure dude tell this woman, who to me, she looked all right. I probably wouldn't date her. But then again, she said she had a nice body and she never stood up in the video. So I don't know how nice her body was. And she owned her own thing. So owning your own means you're financially better off than most. Because a lot of people work for somebody or don't work at all right now. So that puts her in her own bracket. But you could be the richest woman in the world and be ugly. You just have a lot of money. Dudes are going to want to sleep with you because if you die, or if they get good enough in there with you, you'll put them in your will or something, or you'll make them your boy toy and you'll buy them everything. I can't say I've looked at it as I was out of someone's league or vice versa. Fair enough. If you want an attractive woman, find out what that woman wants in a man as well. Even if you find out what somebody wants or what they desire, if you're not physically what they want, physically attractive if you're not physically what they're looking for, they'll look over you. They'll let you pass by. I don't think no one should feel like they are good enough for anyone, that they are not good enough for anyone. They might admire that very thing in you. They might, but okay. This is a statement that I've heard over the years. A broke man, no. A rich man will help a broke woman. But a rich woman won't help a broke man. And I guess that goes again with like shooting a shot out of your target range, out of your target range. We'll go with that, out of your target range. So, it's not necessarily out of your league. Fellas, help me out here. It's not necessarily out of your league, but if a person's not physically attracted to you from the jump, with most people, that's the first yes or no. Exactly. Okay, exactly. You do see women like that's what I'm saying. So if you don't catch a person's eye, most times it's already dead from the jump. They don't give you the opportunity to show them, oh, I'm much more than a nice or bad looking face. I'm a great person. A rich man is more likely to exploit a broke woman. He is. He'll probably spend money on her and treat her like a toy, a trophy, a show. And he'll feel like he owns her because he does so much for her. That's how most men feel about most situations. And this is how we're going to segue into the next subject. I love it. All right. So a man that spends a lot of money on a broke woman, exploits her, as someone just said, basically he feels like she's property. And anytime property get taken from a man, he's enraged. He's angry. He's He's not right behind that. But a woman with a lot of money might feel like a boy or a guy or a man is her play toy and hers alone. Or she might just feel like, okay, if he don't want to listen to what I got to say or do what I say, I just cut him off. And that's how she'll deal with him. She'll cut him off. She won't give him none. She won't treat him. She won't buy him nothing nice or new. But on the other hand, the man, and it's the thing that men do a lot, it is important to present yourself well. Nobody would choose a fruit with the most blemishes in a market. You can't present yourself poorly and expect people to see the inside. That's not fair. Thank you. Why YouTube be trying to kick me off of here? Damn YouTube. Stop it. All right, anyway. Back to it. That's what I was trying to say exactly. In those words. For people that needed PG'd or dummied down for them, that right there is exactly what I'm saying. Maybe shoot your shot. Maybe that's the wrong word. Maybe out of your league. Maybe that's the wrong word. Maybe out of your target range. But what she just said, what Miss Harrison just said, that's spot on. Men have held it over my head that they do this or that for me. I don't ask them for anything. Okay, again, I'm finna explain why men do this. Men are possessive. That's what men are. Most men, 95% of them are possessive. If I buy you some, you owe me some. If I do something for you, you owe me some. If you're in my bed, you paying me some, but you're mine. Because you're in my bed, you're mine. You don't belong. You can't get in the bed with nobody else because you're mine. Now, I guess because I lived the life I lived or dated all the different types of people that I dated, my mind frame ain't like that. But if I dated a woman and she cheated on me and I found out, I'd be really hurt. I'd be hurt to the point I probably wouldn't mess with her no more. Salute, my brother. What's up, Ghost? What's up? I probably wouldn't talk to her no more. No matter how much I thought about her after the fact, I would tell her, I can't see you no more. I can't date you no more. But I gotta feel like it's cheating. Like in my mind. You know, there's a whole bunch of things I rationalize internally in my mind that I make things okay with me. And I don't know if y'all do it yourselves, but I do it. Sometimes I put the blame on myself and rationalize it that way. It's not I'm not gonna say I have a low self-esteem because I don't. I'm secure in myself, but I rationalize situations because sometimes I want a situation to last longer than 5 minutes. If that makes sense. I want a situation to last longer than a microwave second. And the way we live right now, everything is a microwave. Everything. Our attention is so... Everybody has ADD. Nobody can focus on anything for a very long time because the time we live in is a microwave. Now, in saying that men feel possessive over women or items or things, toys, whatever. It could be anything, but men feel possessive over a lot of things. And in feeling possessive, sometimes they treat it as such. So the person feels like they're not really important. But I guarantee you, I don't know why my live keep kicking me off. But there's not there's not a man that's going to allow a woman to cheat on him and not get mad behind him. um, and not look at her completely different. But at the same token, women women don't allow men to cheat on them either. But when it happens, she's more prone to say, maybe you won't do it again. The more we try to change the natural rule between men and women, the more chaotic society becomes because men are leaders whether we accept it or not. Women are nurturers and like to structure things. A Gemini went crazy on me because he thought I was talking to an ex. So you're saying in his mind, I was his property. Yes, he always low key denied feeling some type of way. Yes, in his mind, you were his property. That's what I'm telling you. He felt ownership over you. He felt possession. You're his. You can't talk to anybody. That's why he went crazy. And I was talking to my ex, and she gave me a perfect example to tell the world. She said that's why so many women, black, white, Latino, Asian, maybe, but mostly black, white, and Latino, come up dead because a man can't control his emotions once he finds out his woman has cheated on him. Because we're not emotional driven creatures. Men are not emotional driven creatures. Women are emotional creatures. Men are simple creatures. So when you force a man to do something that he's not used to doing, he does irrational things. So when a woman cheats on a man, when a black woman cheats on a black man, he might kill her if he doesn't kill him. There's wake your bitch ass. When a man cheats on a woman, when a woman cheats on a man, it's because when a woman cheats on a man, it may not be an emotional attachment. She might really be looking at him like he's just sex, like a man look at a woman as just sex. But that man won't know how to deal with that emotionally. So he's going to kill either her or the other guy. That's why prisons are filled with dudes that have committed murder, and graveyards are filled with women who have been domestically abused or men who are just in the wrong place at the wrong time. Wrong situation. Gone. I say that to say a lot. So I don't know too many women that have killed men because they cheated on them. I know women that couldn't emotionally let go of a man or get him to stop cheating on her and killed him. They got a whole channel dedicated to Oxygen. And they got a whole show dedicated to that. Snapped. When a woman cheats, it's because he was not a provider financially or sexually. That's not necessarily true either. It's important to be sexy and attractive for our partners. It's important to be a reflective and connected to partners' needs. Interject positive structure into relationships so you can live a happy life. True. But that's not how it goes all the time. You should choose an older woman if you want a mind connection. You can get a mind connection with a younger woman. You can get a mind connection with anybody. But Alley Cat. Women cheat for as many reasons as men cheat. If I sat here and told you how many reasons that men cheat, women cheat for the same reasons. You're still a person. You're still a human. You still think similar to a man. You have needs and wants, just like he got needs and wants. Sometimes the new cookie looks better than the old cookie. Sometimes. Sometimes that's just the way it is. The new cookie looks better. Sometimes it's the danger, the excitement. What if I get caught? What if? Well, when you're dealing with most men, that what if it gets you killed. I mean, I don't know if y'all know this or not, but like sometimes dudes kill women off for no reason at all. I'm telling you the answer, but you're not listening. If she cheats, he left the barn door open. Okay. Do all women feel that way? Do all women agree with what Alley Cat is saying? That the only reason women cheat is because he left the barn door open. Alley Cat, have you cheated lately? Maybe it's because I grow up in a Caribbean and live in the Europe. I don't understand some of the chaos. Yep, allow friends to slip in. Well, if a woman cheats, something is missing from the relationship. Okay. Mean he gave me opportunity. Wow. Okay. Okay. It seemed like y'all all in the same direction, you know. Okay. So then I stand corrected. Women don't cheat for as many reasons as men do. Learn something new every day. I'm older now. I'm an Aries, not gonna sugarcoat it. Okay. Let me ask you this though. Have any of you ladies ever felt like killing him for cheating on you? Is that what she means? Yes. Probably does not feel loved if they do cheat. Hmm. Okay. Again, have any of you ladies felt like killing him because he cheated on you? I'm gonna tell y'all a real story. I tell y'all real stories all the time, but I'm gonna tell y'all a real story. I think I had to be in 8th grade, maybe seventh or eighth. No, it's not worth it. Oh yes, my ex had another baby. That's why I moved so far away. That's a baby. That's an emotional connection. If he just slept with a woman, you wouldn't have thought about that. Or her. No. Okay. So 7th or 8th grade, I met this young girl, and she captured my attention. And when we went to school, I was in the bathroom, and some dude was like, "That's my girlfriend." Who? He told me who he was talking about. And I said, "No, that's my girlfriend." And I wanted to punch his ass in the face. Right when he said it, I just wanted to punch his ass in the face. My homeboy grabbed me. He was like, "Look, don't fight him. You know what I'm saying? She's for everybody. She's not just your girl. She's for everybody." I said, "Nah, man, I don't want to believe that." And I talked to her a couple times after that. But when I lost connection with her, when I lost contact with her, and every time I would see her or we'd run into each other, it was awkward because I felt I was young. I felt like she was supposed to be mine. No matter what she was doing, she was supposed to be mine. She wasn't supposed to be doing that shit. So a few times I thought about doing something to her, but I didn't. But I was like, man, I could probably just, but I didn't. So I ain't talk that thought through. But when I ran into her with other guys, it was always a situation. I don't think I ever got to fighting over her, but it was always a situation. 9th grade, I had a girl. Felt like she was mine. Me and this dude, I didn't know the dude did it at the time, But at the time, the dude ride the bus. They'd ride the city bus to get home to where they live at. And while they on the bus, she used to allow him to finger her. She never had sex with him, so she say, but she would allow him to do that every day that they get on the bus and go home. She would kiss me on my cheek or kiss me in my mouth, get on that bus, and allow this dude to do this every day. Yeah, it's nasty. And so it made me look at women not as property, but less than people. If y'all could just give things away so frivolously and not care who you might endanger. Because me and him almost got into it. Me and him was trying to fight. I had punched some glass. And then he was like, man, you crazy. I'm like, if I'm going to do this to me, what you think I'm going to do to you? And he was like, man, let me get up out of here. And I got scars on my arm to prove that I punched that glass when I shouldn't have. And I think a teacher caught me walking. And I was bleeding to death and didn't even know it. Because where I had cut myself, it wouldn't stop bleeding. And I had put paper on it, put something else on it. It wouldn't stop. So I had to go to the hospital, and I got stitches. I got it stitched up. But yeah, I think you don't want that. No, I don't want that. I don't want no parts of her. But at the time, that's how I started looking at women. I started looking at women like they were less than people because of what they were doing. So I say that to say this. There's a lot of men that look at women as property. Chat up a woman at the library, grocery store, etc. I don't know. Maybe. Because women are crazy nowadays. They may not kill me, but the way they think, what they're going through might not be what I want to deal with at the moment. But I say that to say, I know women who cheated because her husband took her for granted. Okay. And he was a good provider, took care of the family, and because became lazy when it came to her needs. Isn't it funny how an experience can change your perception of women from a young age? Alley Cat Aries game. Okay. I don't look at women like that now. I've regained the thought that y'all are people, that y'all have feelings and emotions, that y'all go through things. Y'all need space. Y'all don't need space. Y'all need, I've come back to reality. I did. Because of my age and my experience at the time, I lost respect for a lot of women. So, I say that in all honesty to say, grown men who haven't been through all my experiences may not look at you as less than a person, but definitely as property. So when y'all women are out here and y'all messing with these dudes that seem too good to be true, they're probably crazy. And they just haven't been crazy with you because you haven't flipped the crazy switch in them yet. But when you flip that crazy switch and you find out that you're his and he doesn't want you to be with nobody, you'll say this, you're right. But it'll probably be too late by then. Did anybody get RVD's message? Because I didn't get a chance to see it before he deleted it. She, he, them, they. I changed because I got older. I got married. and I found a reason to cherish a woman again. I found a reason to love them for something deeper than just sex. Like I found a reason to love them for companionship. There's situations in life where you think your homeboys are the best people for you, and then you find out that you get a real woman, and you find out that your homeboys they wouldn't do half the stuff she would do just to make sure you safe or make sure you okay. Um, but it takes meeting that type of woman in that type of situation, I guess, where you down and out, where your boys is telling you to do something crazy, and your girl telling you some rational, and you find out that she'll go to the ends of the earth for you just to make sure you okay. He asked, how did I change? Because I met a woman that I cherished, that I wanted to marry. I married her, and that's how I changed. Because the woman I had before her, I felt like she was property for real. And we used to fight all the time. We used to go at it. And every time we go at it, it would get worse and worse. And her favorite thing that she'd love to tell me, I'm going to call my cousin. So I killed that nigga too. I don't give no fuck. That's what I used to tell her. Our first responsibility in life is to mature mentally, emotionally, as quickly as we can. Spend time with mature people rather than toxic people. True. Did I change because I saw every woman different? I changed because I realized every woman is different. Not that I saw, I realized every woman is different. Every woman doesn't deserve my wrath because some woman ain't did nothing to me. Some woman ain't tried to take my kids away from me, so I shouldn't treat her like she was this woman who tried to take my daughter away from me. I I realize women are different, so I treat women differently. I treat women accordingly to how they act, or I used to. I don't even do that no more. I just if I feel like you're toxic and you're too negative for me to deal with, I just move on. I get away from you. Hey, sweetheart. Okay. The people you are surrounded by will define your environment and you. I don't hang out with people who are chaotic. Sometimes you don't know people are chaotic until y'all get in that situation. Crazy people hide crazy very well. Very, very well. Everybody should talk to a therapist at some point in their life, but crazy people definitely need more. They need a therapist and some more. But you won't know that they're crazy until that day happens. Cut them off. Yeah. Once you find out they're crazy, you should cut them off. Y'all got any more wise words for me? Alley cat. That is what triggers them. I mean, sometimes cutting them off, but yeah, cutting them off, cheating on them. Yeah, those are the things, or not immature ones, not giving them their way. They don't get their way, they go off. You love our channel and have learned so much from me. All right, thank you. I'm glad I was able to teach you something. What's up, Slim? Ain't seen you in a minute. You all right? I look at all my relationships, no matter good or bad, as a learning experience. Now that is the key. That is definitely the key. There's a song that has given me a new perspective on dating as well. Um, I don't know if all of y'all are familiar with Ty Dolla Sign, but he has a song. Oh, okay, yeah, that's good. That's a good reason to be busy. Ty Dolla Sign, he has a song called "My Time, My Turn, My Turn." He says, "No, nobody, men or women, nobody is yours. It's only your time. So nobody, no relationship lasts forever. It's just your time to be with that person, and it may last long or short, but it's just your time. They're not yours. They're just you're just. It was your turn. That's it. True, all relationships have helped me to grow as a person. That's what's up. That's what's up. Look, to all y'all that I've influenced in some kind of way or helped understand a little better things a little better, and I'm glad I was able to. I'm glad I was able to be there to help. Um, I'm not going to say that I haven't learned from y'all as well. I mean, our interaction, um, our interactions have taught me things as well. So I appreciate that all the same. People are sometimes in your life for reasons or maybe seasons. No regrets, hard feelings. Yeah, I've heard that for years. I want you to tell me about a Gemini woman and a Sagittarius man in a relationship. A Gemini woman with her two sides, and a Sagittarius who is straightforward but passive at the same time. Um, we have zodiac compatibilities for that, but I'm gonna help you out. Um, the Gemini woman will approach the situation with a no games type attitude in the sense of she knows what she wants. She wants him to know what he wants. The SAG gonna tell you how he feels because that's what they do. They're up forward about their feelings. Um, Obviously there's an attraction because y'all are talking. So that's there. Um, I can't tell whether y'all will make it or not because everybody's different. There's no two people that are the same. So, for the most part, as long as he's expressing his feelings to you and you don't feel like he's wasting your time, y'all be fine. But if he start canceling dates for even like real reasons, you'll get to the point where you just be like, fuck it. Fuck him, fuck it. But um As long as he stay true to his word, y'all should work out just fine. Yeah. They're gonna clash. Everybody clashes at some point about something anyway. No couple is without fault. Hmm. Hmm. We all are walking in this thing called life with no map. So if I can help someone, maybe they can help me sometime. True, true, true. It's the golden rule, ain't it? Treat people how you want to be treated. Help when you can, laugh as often as you can. Help if you feel like it. No, help if you can. Laugh as often as you can, and love like it's your last time. Something like that. Well, what about a Gemini woman and a Gemini man? Come on now, come on, Nikki. Leave that in the comments, and we'll do a. Matter of fact, go back and check our video out. We got a Gemini video. All you gotta do is type in Gemini compatibility, and we will pull up. Actually, most Geminis don't get along with other Geminis, but okay. Not for very long, anyway. Their dual personalities kind of clash. I'll call her back. Thin line, yep. That's what that is. That's how that person makes me feel. H-Town? No. Is it H-Town? Was that the real one? I don't remember. I think that's the female one. Okay. All right. Well, I only do pop up for an hour, so y'all got 6 minutes to ask me all the things y'all want to know. The Pretenders. I don't think it's the Pretenders. So what y'all want to know from this? What y'all want this to open up and tell y'all about that y'all don't already know? They made a cover of it, 80s Girl. Okay. Yeah, I learned something new. The Pretenders made a cover of that song. I did get my car fixed. Exes who choose the wrong girl and try to do a comeback. Yeah. I'm so goat. I caught your pop up. Oh, you so glad you called my pop up. Okay. Every Tuesday, 5 o'clock, pop up. Okay. Alley Cat, look forward to seeing you here. You have to send them on their merry way. How does a person end up in a love triangle? Thinking they can love two people at one time? Trying to weigh out their options and playing and gambling, basically. Gambling that the good one is going to stay just in case you find one that might be better. Your option. Then they realize they're not. Yep. Or the good one leaves because he gets tired of waiting around. But when they're in love, they tend to stay a little longer. Mm-hmm. Boom, 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 boom. What are the questions I got for me? 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Why do some men marry and then cheat from the beginning? Um, to keep that woman. They married her so they could keep her, and they've been cheating. It's not like they just start. They've been cheating. It becomes less apparent to hide because you said I do. So you hope that she'll stay around longer because you said I do. How do you think you caught the Rona? I have no idea. I have no earthly idea. I don't know if my uncles gave it to me when they flew in town, or them only two people I'm thinking about for real. Why are they so hard to get out of? What? Because you constantly trying to figure out which is right, left or right, one or two. So, and you don't want to be the bad person and break one of them's heart, so you tend to just let it linger on until one of them gets tired and leaves, or comes crazy and shows you crazy. Yep. Because the flights and stuff are cheap right now, so everybody hopping on a plane, and you be around other people, and like I said, my uncles might have it. I mean, they might have gave it to me, but they didn't have it like where it affected them. They probably were asymptomatic, so I probably got it from one of them when they came in the house and gave me a hug and we sat and talked. So it is what it is. Men will do whatever you choose to put up with. Yes, they will. Some of them do some shit that you won't put up with. And it's up to you to cut that shit off or make an excuse and be like, it won't happen again. They won't do me like that a second time. He promised. He took it back. He said he was just angry that night. He said he won't ever do that again. Yep. Well, that's my time. I love all y'all. I appreciate all y'all. I'm glad y'all love checking on me and making sure I'm all right. And with that being said, I am your host, Dysfunctional, Dysfunctional's World. Peace and good night. No problem.